Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 336. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Gloria. What's up, Gloria?
Hello.
All right, guys, so we lost the original Everything Show 336 due to audio problems with Google, as well as the video zapping in and out, skipping 5 seconds. We're not recording 5-second intervals. I do apologize about that. So we're going to try to do a new one. Original. What's up, Scott?
Nada.
We're in the Everything Show. We're live. I just wanted to go over. Well, first I saw Poltergeist. I don't know if you saw it. The new version.
I was waiting until later.
Okay. I'm not going to give any. I'm not going to give any spoilers. But I did like it a lot. I do like the original better. And basically, I had a great weekend. Originally we started out where Anthony had to stay behind because he had to do a project at home. Next weekend, Anthony's coming in and Joe's going to stay home. But this weekend, me and Joe went to Avengers Station in the city. Me and my son went into Avengers Station. I got to see the Iron Man armor, the superhero, for the Avengers, all their outfits. Yeah. We got to do these special games where I would have the Iron Man armor on the screen, and I'm like flying around with my face and whatever. It was pretty cool. They also had the hands, like you got to see the particle accelerator. You got to see the scepter that Loki had, as well as the Tesselector thing. Well, not Tesselector, Tesseract. So it was really, really cool. You got to go into the Shield boardroom with the, the table and everything. We had a great time. Next weekend, me and Anthony are going to go. My youngest is we're going to go to that because I wanted him to be a part of that as well. So that was a great thing. Then we went to Midtown Comics, and just going to show you here. I got my Doctor Who with the silence on it. The Daleks says exterminate.
Who was that last picture again?
This is the silence.
Okay.
Yeah, you see him?
Yeah,
okay.
I see him.
That's the silence. There's the Daleks, the Cybermen.
Who was the last picture again?
The Zygons. Yeah. The TARDIS. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I got you. Yeah, who's that again? Yeah. That's the silence. Yeah. All right. I forgot the joke because they made me forget. Silence. We were just watching that science special where the doctor's got some scientists and then he shows them the thing of the silence. Yes. Take a bow. Absolutely. I think I kept forgetting it. Yes, I just got that joke. There's the silence. There you go. All right. So anyway, we went to Midtown Comics. Had a ball, Gloria. Had a freaking ball. I bought. Besides that, I got Joe the Flash. Because now we're in, big thing with Flash in this family. Got the Flash pin. I got my Doctor Who pin, which I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is.
Man with the ball.
Man in the box, right. Took some pictures behind the Avengers themselves, like with that special effect thing. I also got an Avengers glass, which is I got to show off later in the podcast. Yeah. And Joe got a Flash shirt, which it looks awesome. And he got Flash magnets.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. When you go into that place, you're dropping like money like crazy.
I bet.
Oh God!
I've seen pictures of it here and there.
My whole paycheck just had about it in 2 days. So besides that, we're in the city. We sat in Times Square, where they had where the ball drops and stuff like that. We got to sit in the middle of the street and eat, and some band was playing. And they had the steps that you go up where they had in Spider-Man 2, So, and then the place where they filmed Turtles, the last movie. So it was really exciting. Good day in the city on Friday. Friday, Joe came to work with me also. So that was fun. And then that was just Friday. Saturday, we went to see, I got him a haircut, then we went to see Poltergeist. And again, this is a reboot, you know, and I'm not usually a fan of reboots, but I still like the original better because I felt like with they already had the outline what they were going to do, and they just skipped stuff that they felt was not needed. They to the point, you know. And to me, it was, as much as I liked it, it was like all rush. You know, you move in, boom. Oh my God, what happened? That's it. You know, it's like wow. It's like there was no like lead up to it. Like
there's no lead
like,
into where the original did it.
Yeah, just slowly get it in, a little bit here, a little bit there. No, it was like everything thrown at you and the kitchen sink, and it's just reaction. It's like, whoa, already. Don't go into the light already.
When I rewatched the remake of The Fog, it's like boom, boom, boom. Where the original, it had like it built up, and then it also the fear tracking was perfect at certain scenes. Where the remake is just like drive. Oh, blah blah blah, and then it kept real hard to get back onto the fear tracking.
I don't know. I'll give you an example of how quick it was in my mind. Now it could be exaggeration on my part, but like. I usually have my candy and everything is done within the first like 10 minutes of the movie because you got like 20 minutes of previews and everything, right? I'm still having my M&Ms, and it's like, don't go into the light. I'm like, already? Like what? What do you mean? Like already? Like that fast? It was like, it's like they move in, haha, and it's like wow. So it was a little like, to me, it was like, the movie was good, but I was like, that's it. It's over already. And again, I was correct because I says, "Oh, this is too short," and Joe was like, "Well, it's fine. It was an hour and a half." So then I look, and it was an hour and 50 minutes was the original, I believe, Poltergeist, and this was an hour and 30. Big difference, but you know, I can understand they must have felt certain things dragged in the beginning, in their first movie, but I do like the first one better. I thought the first one was scarier. I thought, like, being that we saw these other movies like Paranormal Activity, they tried to make it too much different than what it actually was. You know, like, you tried to make it like Paranormal Activity type of, you know. Yeah. And that guy is in all those horror movies, the quiet ones, whatever. Okay. So he's in there, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's going to be, he's a great actor, don't get me wrong, but it's like, oh, he's in there now, so he's replacing the little lady type of thing. Don't go into light, you know, type of thing. Oh. So, but he was cool. But it's like, but then I'm used to the little lady, you know. Me too. So it's like I kind of like the first. Of course, they couldn't use the original. But they should have had some little old lady other than. Yeah. So it was kind of like. But who'd you pick though? There's the. It was kind of like the pizza without the sauce. I mean, or without the cheese. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like the best. You know, so it was still good. It was passable on my standards, but I still like the original better. Special effects were phenomenal, and stuff. So I really want to rate it. But other than that, we saw that. I cooked. I made baked ziti. I made pizza. We started watching. I tried to get Joe into Pitch Black because I want them to see Rick and all that stuff because I guess they're making a fourth Rick now. And then we watched a little bit of. We watched the Project Almanac time travel movie, which I don't know was an MTV movie. So that was my 2 days consistence. What did you guys up to, Scott? What did you do so far? How was your weekend? Everybody hear me? Gloria?
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Still the audio book.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
No, I heard you. I said the audio book. I've listened to an audio book still. Still.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was just my side that was doing it, so I was afraid to say anything. Yeah, because you kept on right up here.
I think
the whole time I talked, it zapped out?
Yep, it totally zapped out.
I heard it.
It was breaking up on my side.
Oh, that sucks. We had this problem the last time where I watched it back and I'm like, yeah. It was like I'm like, oh no. So yeah, I don't know why Google's giving us problems lately. We lost the last podcast. I apologize for that. What's up, Jack?
Hey.
Jack, are you a fan of the original Poltergeist?
I've never seen it.
Okay.
I remember the first time I saw it. I remember the first time we had gotten HBO, and I tuned in for like the last maybe 15 minutes of it, and then of course you know how HBO will rerun it. Then, but I think the next day or the day after, I watched it all the way through. I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Original one is fantastic. The reboot was, good, but
Yeah, like I said, I think I said this before. There's a dude on AMC who does a thing, and it says it doesn't matter if the remake sucks. I still got the original.
right.
Which is true. Which is true.
Listen, 9 times out of 10, the originals are better.
Yeah.
You know.
I've seen. Let's see. I've seen the original. What is it? Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It was okay. It was, but to me, to this day, the remake in the '70s was better. Either
Max von Sydow was in it. Was he in that one?
I forget who was in that.
No, that was no. It was what's his name was in it?
Because I could see him as clear as day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like the one.
In the remake, I thought so far to this day that's been the better of all the remakes they've done.
Yeah, they're rebooting that too, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Blob, they're rebooting.
Wasn't the Blob already a remake?
It was already a couple times a remake. They're doing it again. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jack. I think this would be the fourth time, or maybe the third time. I think there was a couple of
Blob.
Yeah. There was 3 movies out, right?
Yeah, because there was one in the '80s where the special effects really sucked.
Yeah. Then it was in the '70s.
Yeah, the '70s version.
And then it was the '60s, right?
Yeah, the one with Steve McQueen, which I loved. So far,
right.
Steve McQueen, I love.
So this would be the 4th version.
I think one of them was a sequel. I think. I'm thinking. Let's see. I think there was a color. Yeah, there was one that came out. I think like in the '70s, but I think they had another one. But I think that was supposed to be a sequel or a reboot. I don't remember, but I do remember seeing it.
All right, so it's a second, whatever. It is a reboot. It's coming out. Like I said, most of the time reboots suck. I mean, one famous reboot that comes to mind that really sucked was, and I think Jack would agree, the Pink Panther with Steve Martin.
Oh yeah. Oh,
it's like
terrible.
In my mouth.
And they made 2 of them. They made 2 of them as well.
Yeah. And they were going to make a 3rd. Thank God.
God.
Listen, I'm a fan of Steve Martin, sure. I'm a fan of Kevin Kline, but not for Pink Panther. Sorry. I would have rather seen, because originally they tossed around Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Was gonna do it. I would have rather that, but then things happen.
I would still see him more as Austin Powers than they did.
Right.
So.
It would have been too much similar. Yeah. I mean, at least, the only thing that stinks now with the Pink Panther franchise is we're going to get an animated movie rather than, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens in the future of the franchise with Pink Panther. I don't think anybody could hold a candle or fill the shoes of Peter Sellers.
Oh, hell no.
But at least if they could be good, and not, they may not be great, but at least they could be good. Like Steve Martin just wasn't good at all.
No.
Right, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Gloria back.
He's one of these people who was good during his time, but now Steve Martin, he's funny and he's good, but it's just that.
Like the Man with 2 Brains.
Great
The
time.
Jerk.
I think his best work is in the Father of the Bride movies.
Yes, and also The Jerk, Man with 2 Brains.
Mm-hmm.
All of me. Hold on a second.
Also, there was the movie where he was forgot the name of it. A preacher or something. He was getting the Holy Ghost kind of thing. I forgot what it was called.
What was that one with him and Michael Caine?
Okay, so what were you saying about Michael Caine?
Yeah, I can see it as clear as day. Oh God, what was the name of that?
Steve Martin was in it.
Boys or something like that.
What kind of movie?
It was Steve
Sherlock.
Martin and Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, because I kept on picturing Sigourney Weaver too.
Right.
The one I was talking about was called Leap of Faith.
Yeah, he was in that. He was also in Three Amigos.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it was a time Steve Martin's movies were like, everything was with Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, all that. Parenthood.
Planes,
Yes, Parenthood.
Trains, and Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. What?
The Jerk is in the Jerk.
Yeah, I know the Jerk.
Planes, Trains,
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Yes, that was an awesome movie. All of Me with Lily Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not now. Like Pink Panther. No, go away.
He also did Sergeant Bilko or whatever that.
You want to use it in French, right? You make it both?
Was that
Yeah.
The
Well,
I
now
also
did you guys?
TV series. I tried an attempted TV series movie, Sergeant Bilko, which had Tim Conway. I think. I'm missing the guy's name. I can see he's from Airwolf and Escape from New York. I can't think of his name.
Kurt Russell.
No, he was also on Airwolf, the co-pilot with Jan Michael Vincent.
Oh, I can't think of it either.
I can just picture him. I can't think of his damn name.
What were you gonna say, Jack?
They're also gonna apparently they're gonna remake Scarface.
Oh, God, really?
It's never gonna be the fourth or fifth one because they did a black and white version of that. I think it was a silent film one. I might be wrong.
Before
Yeah, I
Al
think-
Pacino, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one. That one with Al Pacino was like kind of like it was kind of a remake just to name like Scarface, but the rest of the whole thing was completely different because like I think the 30s one was like he was a mafia guy and like the one with Al Pacino he was a Cuban, so they're already remaking a remake.
That's terrible. Did they make a sequel or something like that? That was like direct to video or no? Or is that the video game that was a sequel?
Yeah, it was a video game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's awful.
That's not this.
I don't agree with that at all. But just like I don't want them to remake Godfather either. Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
Right?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Me and Sharon agree on that one. We're big Godfather fans now.
The movie fourth time, and
That'd be like remaking Citizen Kane.
Yeah, you can't do that. They are trying to make a sequel to The Godfather based on that new book that the companies are in a legal battle. I think it was going to be like a prequel type of thing. Right, Con? Wasn't there the last Corleone was like the last book? That was a book that was supposed to be like Sonny's Younger Adventures or something like that, or what was it like? On the Streets? No.
I heard they were gonna make a Godfather 4 until Marco Puzo died.
Yeah, well, that's we were talking about the last book that was released a couple of years ago. I gotta buy that actually, and there was a legal battle because the movie company, don't want a sequel and they don't want the book even, so they don't want to tarnish the name of the Godfather. So.
I don't think I
So-
saw the whole thing browser.
You guys hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Every now and then I
What-
gotta make certain my cameras run.
So what other remakes are coming, Jack? Have you heard of?
Well, I saw a trailer for a movie last year, and I don't know if it's out or or if it's coming out soon, but it was a remake of Raging Bull, called The Bronx Bull, and it looked absolutely awful. I mean, I really don't want them to remake Raging Bull because that like The Godfather, it's a masterpiece. I mean, De Niro definitely deserved the Oscar for that.
Movies.
I don't even like it that they're doing a Apollo Creed spinoff with Rocky being a trainer. I'm not really happy about that either.
Yeah, Rocky 6 I actually was the only one I saw in the cinema, and I thought that was a really good way to end the series. You don't need to make any more. I mean, I know it's a spin-off, but you know, you don't need Rocky Balboa in there. It's just pointless.
Yeah, it's just like when you start getting disturbed so far, you start killing the franchise, and it's like, okay. It's just
there's like a new trend in Hollywood where they want to have a thing to pass the torch. You know, like that's like the big thing now. So, like Sylvester Stallone believes that the Apollo Creed movie will be like a trilogy.
Yeah, and you know, it's as well like Jurassic Park. They're making another one which is coming out in June, I think. So you know, like that was, you know, I think that was only intended to be one, and then they made two more. You know, you should have just left it as a trilogy.
Now, the Jurassic World is supposed to be Jurassic World 1, 2, and 3. That's the plan. But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's going to do well. You know. There was also this. What was the other movie? Yeah, now Star Wars will pass the torch, of course. They'll continue those with new actors. Beverly Hills Cop. They're supposed to have a new one with Eddie Murphy. They're supposed to do a new Shrek in a couple of years. I don't know what that's going to be with another Puss in Boots. And then they're going to do another Aliens now, which they're going to be filming. So I can't wait to see that one. But that's an actual sequel, not reboot. So. And
yeah, doesn't that negate Alien 3?
I'm not sure, because originally it was supposed to, but then it's not. And technically with Poltergeist, this is technically, I guess it's supposed to not be a reboot because they mentioned that the family from the originals were part of this universe, I guess, like that something happened similar to them. So I guess this would be a sequel, this Poltergeist. So that's interesting. You know.
The new Mad Max as well wasn't really a remake. It was kind of a sequel, but you had Tom Hardy now as Mad Max.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that Mad Max movie yet, but he signed on for 2 more, I believe.
Yeah, I saw. I mean, I haven't seen the other ones, but I have heard that this new one, it's not really a remake. It's kind of a sequel to the third one, but now you have Tom Hardy as Mad Max.
Yeah. Gloria, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sharon said hi.
Hi.
She's like, I love Gloria.
Let me say hi.
All right. Yeah.
We haven't waved to her, is she? Which is her picture? She's here. Hi, Gloria.
Hang on,
She said hi.
I was about to take off the thing.
Oh, she's taking the camera off on. Wait.
Oh, okay.
She's going to say hi. Hold
Came
on.
back from food shopping.
If it lets
Look, wait, tissues.
reason.
Oh, wait, it's not letting you? You can't do
All right. It's fine, it's fine.
All right. She said hi. She's so cute. She's adorable.
Yeah, she's funny.
All right. So I'm going to get going, guys, because we're going to start our day and do things. But I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Be good.